Over 26.
This is
the Baga Podcast.
This is the Brunch Club.
Over 26.
welcome back to
The mics are closed.
Now, when you watch it, you'll understand.
What up? My name is Chaxy, the mastermind, your main guy, the Lord Chaxy. The beautiful Mariah is around. Hungry Mwass is around. The whole gang is around. Episode 301. Oh, yeah.
my chair.
Yeah, you are too hungry, man. Mwass. Yeah, gyrate. Anyway, listen, bro. If you're watching us or listening and you don't have your tickets for November 1st, scare all the...
Just pause.
Let me see. All the thousands of people, bro. Again, our grand finale ends at the Carnival Grounds. It's going to be November 1st. Tickets are going for 1,500 at Hustle Sasa. Mic Check Podcast was hustlesasa.shop. Links are going to be in all our descriptions and bios just in case you don't know how to type.
Yeah.
And please, come out, see you on November 1st. We have Atandawili Sofa confirmed. We have Junior Pitts. We have Mura. And then we have us.
Yes.
Everyone else, Oktoberfest have
Everyone to do, but
anyway, yeah, we're still trying to book more people and we'll make all the announcements.
Yeah.
Kindly get the tickets early in advance. It helps us with planning, just to know how many people we're looking at. And see you at the Carnival Grounds November 1st. Also, today is exactly 1 year since we lost Vicky. Yeah, it's been 1 year, man. We had memorial yesterday in Nairobi. So the mom, she said hello.
I spoke to Sifa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, crackhead Sifa alikuwa hapo. Yeah, it was just definitely colleagues, friends, family. And yeah, so it was nice to just, remember Vicky. It's crazy because it's been 1 year, but I don't know,
It
man.
feels like time has gone by so fast.
Yeah, it just feels like it's still so fresh.
Yeah.
It's still so fresh. I wish healing to everyone, us included.
Yeah.
Because it never really goes away. Those small moments when you get those triggers or you get reminders constantly.
Yeah.
And I hope she's, resting peacefully. Yeah, man. Come on, Tanza kulia tena. Well, yeah, anyway, yeah, happy... Do people say happy first death anniversary? Is that a thing? It's not a thing.
I don't think you say happy.
Yeah.
It's just celebrating.
I don't think you say anything. You just...
Yeah, it's wild, man. I think we'll get like a something put here for Vicky.
Yeah.
On the set permanently. Speaking to Kevin about the same. Yeah, man. Damn. Yeah, that one it's really difficult, but may she continue resting in peace.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's play a game to lighten the mood. Because otherwise, we shouldn't record podcast. Yeah. So the game is
Unomba snacks outside the set.
but not with the branding. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So you can just say you don't want.
Send me
So what is that?
because I was going to gawa it so it's like
No, it's okay, I don't want. Okay. Yeah. So a game, bro. Yes, Sakim, if we start on such a sad note, it's very possible to not record this episode, So let's play a game. So the game is called Wrong Answers Only.
okay.
So this is how it's gonna work. I'll ask normal questions. We have the audience mic? Perfect. So I'm gonna ask normal questions, but everyone must give the worst or most ridiculous answer possible. And then all of us are gonna vote for whoever had the most ridiculous or the worst answer
Mwass
possible.
asharig. Miss Bendy.
Yeah. So who wants to start? We started
Mgeni.
Mwass the other time.
Kwanza na mgeni.
Hey, Brian Kenya. Okay, give the mic to Brian. You froze on your last game.
I'm not going to
So this
freeze
one you
right
have
now.
to bring your A game.
Please.
So all of you have to pay attention because you're gonna vote at the end.
Okay, disclaimer. Take me through what I'm supposed to do again. Sorry.
So it's called wrong answers only. So I'm gonna ask you a normal question, but you have to give the most ridiculous answer possible or the worst answer possible.
Okay.
And then at the end of the game, all of us are gonna vote. The winner gets a shot of Gilbey's.
Inject it.
Okay, so Kenya,
Yes.
how do you say I love you professionally?
Professionally.
Yeah.
I know how to not say it professionally.
Okay, how do you say it?
And professionally.
Yeah.
Open your... Guys, I don't think it's...
That's it.
Yeah, la.
Open your legs, let me kiss your butthole.
What?
When na?
It's a joke in the friend group. It's a joke in the
What friend group is this?
Your friend group, you guys kiss each other's buttholes.
No, it's a flying joke. It's a flying joke.
Ah.
People kiss buttholes, like in general.
We, endo kule.
Okay. So how would you say I love you professionally then?
Professionally. I don't say it professionally.
Wow.
Damn.
Anyone that wants to check this? Because also whoever doesn't answer, whoever texts, whoever gets an extra point.
Damn.
How for the last time? How do you say I love you professionally? Anyone?
But you know you
Tafari,
have like 4
pass the mic.
girlfriends. You should know.
Tafari.
Panda kitanda msichana.
Say.
Bruh. Next. I have 2 more for the crew.
Okay.
Ojizo. What's the secret to getting rich? The mic.
Los Pepes.
Los Peppers. Yeah. One other person. Randy, let's go.
Randy.
What's something you should never do in church?
Say I love you to the pastor.
Alafu kwenye zile kanisa mnaitanga pastor daddy.
Oh, you call the pastor babe.
Yeah. Oh shit! I have one more for the crew.
Tafari.
Pastor Tafari. Okay, Josephine is here actually. So Josephine, what should you do if you get pulled over by the police?
What? Sorry.
What should you know what the game? You had the instructions of the game.
It's called wrong answers.
Wrong answers only.
Yes, say the most diabolical shit that will come.
So what should you do if you get pulled over by the police?
Flash your tits.
Exactly.
Auntie, what's the best way to impress your crush?
Damn. Wrong answers only.
Yeah. What's the best way to impress your crush?
Get his dad.
What?
You said wrong answers only, didn't you?
I know, but that's not what What?
So you'll be impressed by my game. Like, if I got your dad, I can get you too.
Way,
Hey,
Madi, you and your father sharing a body count is weird.
Well, hakuna mtu amesema namgeish. Just get his dad.
Okay, to go on a date.
Okay. Mwass, what's something you should never say to your boss?
Let me masturbate.
Yeah. Guys on this side, bro, you guys need to get laid. From masturbating to flashing titties to getting on dad with dads. Horniest podcast. Tafari, please organize an OG for this guy. Please. Next week Tuesday, Snowball. Please, we need many mattresses in this studio.
No, make sure calligraph ako.
Oh my God.
So that
She's the OG.
anyway, so I now I'm taking votes. Who won this game? Mariah.
I'm too shocked.
Okay. I keep my word, so you know I mean.
Hey, shot. Let's go. Hey,
Auntie, you can
Hey.
even just take it from that.
let's go. 2 wrong answers.
To wrong answer.
Nani huyu? Cousin ya Mwangi's on my drink.
What does that even mean?
Bro. I can do. Bruh.
Ah, Lord.
HR.
So where do we begin, man? Couple of things happened this past
Wait,
week.
is there water in my... Okay, there is.
Yeah, you do. Yeah. Of course, you need to drink responsibly. Yeah, so a couple of things happened this past week.
Yeah.
Where do we begin? Larry Madowo and Kibra MP Peter Orero and his driver.
Yo, I saw he's already been arraigned.
Yes. And
He was fined in Akachi.
yeah, 100K.
Yeah.
Yeah, where he was pleading. He pleaded and said it's his first offense.
Yeah.
And he'll never repeat it again. But at the time of the offense, he was alisema takataka peleka kwa Ruto.
Taka, yeah.
The arrogance.
Apparently, that MP, the Kibra dude, was deputy principal.
Ben Cycle in.
Yeah, he was my principal actually.
Wait! Whoa!
Wait, Upper Hill, ama?
Yeah, Upper Hill. And crazy, since my dad also used to work at Upper Hill, so like me and his children, we're homies. We go way back.
That's
We used to play
crazy.
FIFA all the time at his crib. Yeah, he's a cool guy though.
What is he like? Okay, what was he like in school as a principal?
Of course, principals are intimidating, for sure. You have to give them their respect. Like,
Was he
just-
like?
Was he arrogant?
No, he wasn't. He was
So
very.
it's the power now.
Yeah, just the power. Yeah.
Even in high school, there's a bit of power
Some
that
level
comes
of
with being
power,
a
yeah.
principal, but it's definitely not the same as
intimidating
a member of
people,
parliament
yeah.
where you have bodyguards on you, you
Yeah.
have access to a lot of public
It's not
money.
showy, yeah.
It's not showy, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the word.
But you wouldn't see him like in scandals, to say the least. Like
Also, he's never spoken even
He's
once in
never-
parliament.
Not even once. Yeah.
Did you say his record?
Tragic.
He's never, literally, no bill
Tabled
sponsored,
nothing.
never tabled, never spoken even. Do you know, what do you mean you've never spoken in parliament? How
I
many years
say more
now?
objective.
3 years now.
Almost 3.5.
So the people of Kibra, you have no issues that you need represented in parliament. That your MP is, your MP is literally just a
Boo-boo things.
yeah.
Boo-boo things is crazy. So, difference yake na someone who's not been to parliament.
Hakuna difference.
What is the difference? Exactly. What's
Someone-
the difference between the MP
No,
of
he
Kibra
only
and
shows
us?
up to get his allowances, but he doesn't need to say anything, evidently.
Oh, because I forget this.
Yes,
niggas
they're
get
given
sitting
allowances to sit there, hey. He just shows up
yeah.
for his allowance.
And the crazy thing is, the arrogance from politicians is a thing we see all the
Yeah.
time. It's not a new thing.
Yeah.
And it just manifests in very different ways and forms. Because Boniface Mwangi from the get-go has always just
been-
blocked cars
yeah.
that drive on the opposite side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So apart from breaking the rules, it's really dangerous.
No, but that aside, I think also this video was just very evident the way even the people who work under people of power, it's like to some extent they kind of get drunk on that power too. Because think about it, that driver being so arrogant only for you to end up in court by yourself.
By the way, why was the
By
MP not
yourself.
charged, by the way?
Maze. But
It's madness.
What would the MP be charged with? Allowing to.
Allowing such stupidity to happen. Like
you're
you're in the
a
same
lawmaker.
car. You are
Excuse me?
you're literally
No, he's a driver. That was his personal driver.
stupidity. Nonsense.
And also, then the MP was insulting Larry. Isn't the MP the one who first said...
Yeah,
But did you see his face when you noticed it was Larry? His face went
He just knew, nimekanyaga
ni
pabaya.
kubaya. So
Yeah.
this is the one who kept on. Patia Ruto. Yeah.
All I'm gonna say, bro, like, you know the way you see red flags in relationships and you know what to do?
Yeah.
Even for the guys in Kibra, I don't know what else you need to know. Because the least thing we want is leaders who are arrogant.
Yeah.
Because arrogance just means they don't even recognize
for
that they work
you.
for us.
Yeah,
you know
they
what I
don't do
mean?
nothing.
Yeah, they don't even recognize like they work for us. They're in those positions because they're supposed to represent people. So you're not going to be arrogant, and you're not. You are literally a lawmaker as a member of parliament.
Thank
you can't
you.
be the one breaking the laws
law.
to begin.
Come on.
How are you gonna lead by example if you're the one breaking the laws?
It's
Also,
madness.
you can't be just the guy in parliament who your people and your constituents live in La Vida Loca. Like,
Well,
there's
uko
nothing
tu.
that is ever needed
Uko tu.
to say in parliament that I don't
You
get.
know what was more heinous? Seeing other elected officials wakimtetea. on
Yeah,
Twitter.
Tio, I saw a lie talking about,
But
you
the
people
life
don't
of-
understand how being a politician is difficult. Then wake up early. Or, nigga, don't amka.
If you don't like your job, bro, you know what you need to do.
Yeah.
Don't vie. Better yet, you have a meeting at 9. Please leave the house like 6 a.m. like the rest of us.
The day they'll have to obey all the rules is the day we'll fix a lot of issues.
Yep.
Because they'll realize that we have issues with our roads.
True.
So then they'll do something about
Yeah.
it. As long as they have medical care that can take them to India and the UK
Wherever,
when they're
yeah.
sick, how will they fix our hospitals if they never use our hospitals? How are they going to fix the issues on our roads if they can drive on any side of the road? They can live late, overlap, and do whatever they want, putting other motorists
At
at
risk,
risk.
like,
At risk.
that.
at the expense of I'm late.
Bro, how many cases have we had where motorcades are knocking people down and killing them, and
And that's it.
It's foolishness, honestly.
Because even what example are you setting to the people who work for you?
Yeah.
Even the driver.
That's what I'm telling you. That's why you could see the arrogance with that driver, because in his head he's like, bro, he
Nothing's
feels
gonna
entitled.
And he's untouchable. In his mind,
It's madness.
this is how we drive all the time, and nothing is going to happen.
Naendesha mheshimiwa, so songeni. It's weird.
It's crazy. What?
The rest of you who are not in a rush, don't have things to do, don't have places to be, you can wait. Mheshimiwa anapita wapi unataka kupita? What's wrong with you? Unaenda wapi? Where do you need to be, bro?
You know, there's a time I was driving and then
Why couldn't you wait a little longer for Mheshimiwa to pass before you use the road?
someone was literally overlapping. Alafu me, I'm on my lane. Alafu they're flashing me lights. Niko like, unataka niende wapi?
Mi ningeweka wiper. If you all want to be stupid, cool.
And then he's the one, he's on the lane. Me, I'm just like, I can't move, you can't move. And you're flashing me. Now when do umekuja?
It's crazy.
Ungelala hapo.
Yeah. I think we just need more of this.
Yeah.
Anytime you're driving on the road, don't give way to these guys.
Yeah.
Unless it's an ambulance or unless it's an emergency, don't give way.
No, because I saw one of the
Not to
reasons,
members of parliament.
he was saying something about it. Thingy. More serious. Talking about, sometimes that even ambulances, as they don't have people in there, but they're allowed to pass.
So they're rushing to
It's
pick
an
the person.
ambulance, bro.
Like, are you actually serious?
You know, you just need to say what you told Mosiri.
He needs
Just
to be more serious.
No,
No,
like, yeah. And also, unfortunately, he's not the person I'd look forward to hearing anything logical from.
At
So,
all.
Yeah,
like,
true.
at all.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm glad that happened. In terms of, finally, so who sued these guys? Larry pressed charges or what?
I don't know if Larry pressed charges.
I think it's
Or
just
did
the
they pick it
state,
up?
maybe, as a traffic offense. They were just sued by the state.
So the state can work sometimes. I like what Larry posted, the penalty, and then quoted the tweet and said he's helped, basically telling the government, I've helped you get back 100K of your own money. Larry is so funny.
I live for his pettiness.
Then something else that happened on the roads. This is quite unfortunate. So it says, and then I'm gonna read the death and funeral announcement in the papers. The wife was involved in a bad accident in Gilgil along the Nakuru-Nairobi highway. Upon being notified, the husband rushed to the scene from Nairobi with his brother. They organized an ambulance to take her to Nairobi for treatment. The husband joined the nurse and the wife in the ambulance while the brother followed in their car. Sadly, on the way, the ambulance was involved in a terrible accident where the injured wife, husband, and nurse died on the spot.
Excuse me?
So it's a death and funeral announcement. Engineer Joseph and Mrs. Margaret Omido says, it is with humble acceptance of God's will that we announce the demise of engineer. Demise.
Hey, demise.
Bro, don't worry. This is my English is like literally my 10th language. Of Engineer Joseph and Mrs. Margaret Omido on Saturday 27th. Engineer Joseph Omido, CEO of Stewart Limited, was the son of the late Humphrey. So just goes on to name who. Wait, I thought I was gonna describe what happened.
No,
Brother of uncle, grandson, nephew, cousin. Then Mrs. Margaret, blah, 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 blah. Anyway, so an accident happens along Gilgil. Maybe, I don't know what condition she was in, but definitely needed an ambulance.
That's quite dire.
And all the way from Gilgil, someone has to be rushed all the way to Nairobi for care. I'm just thinking in terms of what an emergency is, right? So is it that we don't have good hospitals on that side?
There could be that, but I think also maybe it's just a matter of, I'd rather be safe knowing a hospital yenye I trust
And it's close
than
home.
taking chances. Plus also think about it, distance. Your wife had an accident in Gilgil, you guys live in Nairobi. It's an easier, you understand?
Yeah.
I know, but if it's an accident, I'm assuming, I don't know. Okay, again, I don't know the extent of the
It could
accident.
be two sides
But
of
if
the
it's,
coin.
I know, I hear that. But if it's an accident, I'm just thinking, bro, how long is that from Nairobi to Gilgil? 2 hours plus? Almost.
I wouldn't know.
Gilgil is not too far from Nakuru, right?
I wouldn't know.
Yeah, Sindio. And
Wait.
oh, sorry. Pass the mic. You actually have the mic.
Previously, sorry about that. I think even when I used to get sick in Gilgil, the closest hospital used to be Nakuru. We never used to be taken to Nairobi. That is far.
Yeah.
Because coming to Gilgil from Nairobi, even when we're coming to school, used to be like 3 hours. So Nakuru used to be like a good 45 minutes, and that's umetoka Gilgil ndani unaenda Nakuru.
Yeah.
So I think if there's an emergency or an accident, the first place to go is Nakuru. I've forgotten the name of the hospital, but it's a very good hospital. It's not that bad.
And then once things stabilize, then you can be
then you can
transferred.
take them to Nairobi.
Yeah. So there's that bit, but also it's just the fact that, especially that road, because this highway has had so many incidences.
Yeah.
I think you guys remember when there was I don't know how many guys lost their lives, but when the tanker
Sanchangwan.
caught fire.
Yeah.
That's only one incident. A lot of Sundays, if you're driving back from Nakuru side,
chaotic.
you're going to be on that road. Bro, I've been on that road for hours, like 6
Chaotic.
hours on that road.
Proper.
And
traffic.
then 6 hours of cars packed with nowhere to go. If anything could happen,
Yeah.
anything could happen,
It will be, yeah.
you know what I mean? All these years, that road just needs to be expanded.
No, for
made a
real.
dual.
Yeah.
But in Kenya, we don't have an allowance for ambulances. That's why at a easy to go, like when an ambulance comes, just give way. But sometimes it's such a narrow road. There's nowhere to give way.
Yeah.
Now that ambulance could be literally, it needs to get someone to hospital. I'm sure maybe they have some tools, to help maybe someone who's sick. What's up?
Uh-oh.
Age overheat, haijafanya anything.
Yeah.
But zingine zina roll.
Damn it.
So atem lakini ina record. So can you nafanya tu restart hiyo, so utakuwa na footage mbili. Sawa?
Kidogo mnishtue. Naseme cameras were not on, ningekuwa oi.
I know.
From the top.
So anyway, we're rolling. So so that's what I'm saying. What was I saying? So of course the ambulance is kitted with, I'm sure, stuff that
Is needed.
is needed, but it can't be everything.
Yeah.
It can be the same facilities, the
That
same
you find in
care,
a
hospital.
the same
Yeah.
expertise that you can get in a hospital.
Plus
They
just
can do all the
move-
tests.
Even just that movement in itself already.
Even maybe even the
Just-
right person. Because in an ambulance, you'd find maybe, what do they call them? Paramedic. Yeah. So maybe someone needs to see a specialist.
Just for that moment.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, so then it means when we should be able to have, whether it's a lane, like a dedicated lane for emergencies.
Yeah.
Because emergencies could be an ambulance, could be even police officers. They need to
Anything.
report to a crime scene. Could be fire.
Even just you, Chaxy, having an emergency at the house and you need to rush someone.
Exactly. Now, a highway like that doesn't have that, I can only imagine, maybe genuinely, in his mind, I'll go like, you know what, I need to get her to Nairobi as soon as possible.
Yeah.
And then you're just on a road that completely doesn't have, what is it called? An allowance.
Yeah.
Or it doesn't have structure for such emergencies.
Yeah.
Now, I can, for sure, if this was a head-on collision, now the second accident, the ambulance definitely was just overlapping. Doing as much as they can.
Possible
Siren
to-
on, maybe lights flickering.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. There's many corners on that road. There's many things on that road.
That's quite
Yeah.
unfortunate.
Even within Nairobi, the capital, we don't have like lanes
At
for
all.
ambulances.
Yeah.
Cyclists
Bro.
even. Like, it's chaos.
If KICC isn't, even KICC, if KICC caught fire at 4-5 p.m. when there's traffic, rush hour,
That-
by the time the
Before
fire
it leaves
brigade,
Koja to get to get, it's never reaching.
and that's a distance where if a car could walk like a person,
It would get there.
Bro, hiyo
madness.
gari ya firefighters zikikimbia tu.
Koja to KICC is like 2 minutes.
Why am I
It's too many.
why am I picturing
I know,
all
pass
this?
it.
Naona tu lori kwa.
Lori kwanza hizo ni step car 4. Imefika
Yeah.
KICC.
So imagine there's an issue somewhere in Kileleshwa and the guys need to leave Koja at 5 p.m.
Kuisha.
Forget.
Bro, by the time they get there, it's done. Like there's nothing to salvage.
Tabidi mezimeo moto na
Na
FaceTime.
pepeteni.
Mnaonanga when Gikomba and Toy,
Yeah.
when they have their annual fire conferences. I'm sorry to say.
That are very accidental.
Yeah, very accidental. You see how long it takes? How long it takes for literally experts to get to
Episode title.
Annual fire conference.
But you see how long it takes before they
Yeah,
can get actual help.
anything proper is
Because
done.
we don't have a structure that allows
Not
for
even just
emergency
structure
lanes.
per se. I think there's this one time there was a fire in Umoja.
Mm-hmm.
The ambulance got there in good time,
Ina
but
maji.
kufika ina maji.
Not the ambulance. What is it called?
Firefight.
The fire truck.
The fire truck.
So it's like, okay.
Bro, wangefika basi ningeambia wa police mpaka moto ishi. Kwa sababu sasa.
What do you mean haina maji?
So why did you come in the first place?
First of all, I think zinafaa tu kuwa na maji full time.
On
On standby.
Exactly what we are saying.
If I ever
Haina
call the
maji
fire
aje.
department ati nyumba yangu inachomeka, wacha tuweke maji.
Mas,
Hata moto inaweza chomeka.
Like, guys, wait.
hata moto ya mini. So, the same way, hata wewe, if you know maybe, say someone who does a 9 to 5, they get back home in the evening, they have to leave early in the morning, you make sure that your phone is charged overnight.
Yeah.
So, ama your computer ama nini has charge.
Yeah.
Uwezi niambia, eti sasa, unakanga tu standby, eti haina maji.
No, but
It's like saying, once our recording is over, when I get home, I'm going to charge all the batteries.
yeah.
So, hatukuja hapa, hakuna day tumekuja hapa tunasema eti guys, we need 1 hour to charge our batteries. You know what I
I
mean?
digress. Which brings the conversation of cab drivers, especially nowadays. The standby thing. They'll wait for you to order a ride. That's anataka kwa mafuta sijui ya 200. Sijui next week sijui ya 250. This is your job. Like, uweka tu mafuta.
Can I say this now officially? I'd said I want to see how long I can go Ubering.
I'm tired.
Listen, if there's a checkmate who's in the car business, if you're selling cars or I don't know what you do, but
Whatever.
Listen, I need a car, man.
No, it's annoying.
But I don't want to spend my own money. So, hold
no,
on.
because I'm over
So as a
it,
checkmate,
man.
choose. Should I spend money on a car or the hangout? So I know all of us have said hangout. So please, I need a car. I'm running out of patience. Because Haman, I love when I have Haman because I move around easily.
Yeah.
I'm running out of patience with Uber drivers. Now the thing for fueling has happened a couple of times now.
Yeah.
Someone picks me up because I really don't like being late. So sometimes I leave just with
to
the
the
right
T,
amount
yeah.
of time to get there.
Yeah.
Why do we have to fuel now? That's one.
Yeah.
The other thing is you've ordered the Uber and the guy calls you first thing. Hata uja move, bro. So hata ukuje tu ukwambia you've arrived and then you call me, you say me I can't see. What do you mean you just picked my request and you're already asking me why I'm at? So ukuje penye niko.
Ama unaenda, me just ask ni wapi uendangi. No, what do you mean where ni wapi uendangi?
Nowadays they've put the feature where the driver can see.
Off.
They've put the feature, Sindo.
Where?
Nowadays the driver can see where you're going.
It's always been there.
It's been introduced.
It's not always,
Really?
it's not always been there.
So that to avoid tu mambo mingi unaenda wapi imekuletea ngapi nini kuja ama kuji.
No, seriously.
Yeah, and then I'm genuinely tired of discussing episodes in Uber rides. I'm so done.
Airports is the way to go.
Again, if there's a checkmate in the car, bro, I need a car. I've run out. My patience has run out. I can't, bro. My
Like,
patience.
What if they give you a Nissan Juke?
That one I won't take, please.
Nipe, akikupea nipe. Guys, I really want to get a juke though.
You're joking.
I
You're
really want to
joking.
get
No, this man who said it. You're joking.
Wachaneni na mimi. I feel like it's
Hiyo ndio gari genuinely utakuwa unanipea lift na mimi naita tu yangu.
Wewe afadhali niambia mse Uber naenda wapi?
Imeniletea 180.
I love that you think I'll be offering gifts. Hakuna mtu anaingia kwa hiyo gari.
Hakuna mtu anataka kuingia, bro. Hey, no,
Squishy.
no,
You imagine like you're in an emergency of miracle, like let me come take you to hospital. Like unakuja na gari.
Acha ni dedi.
Yeah. Then what is this story that I don't know anyone who has credible information or a bit of information. Last one. Wagwan. Last one najua she's employed. Nashuku siku hizi Tuesdays
Anaepanga.
ama she gets there every Tuesday.
Pole basi.
Nimesahau nika Gen Z. Na quitting job katikati ya project.
Najali.
I like the one who quit akasema eti my boyfriend can take care of me by.
No, seriously, tusumbuane.
Yeah, anyway, so who has credible information or any information? regarding this thing I've been seeing on X only, where they're saying there's Kenyans who have disappeared or have been killed in Russia or Ukraine in the war. In the name, and they were taken there in the name of jobs.
Damn.
Am I the only one who's seen that?
I'm hearing it from you.
Me, I've only seen a picture. Someone had posted it earlier today. Somebody was tied to the bed, and they had tagged.
That was Saudi Arabia.
Yes, and they tagged Alfred Mutua saying that you've taken these guys there in the disguise of they're getting proper white collar jobs. Now, when these guys are complaining, mnakata kuwarudisha nyumbani, blah blah. So I was like, okay.
So but then it has to be my algorithm. I'll share links, but I've seen not once, not twice. I've seen it a bunch of times.
Oh
wow. Someone. It's a popular Twitter handle. I've forgotten that handle, but posted earlier on, Ukoma June, May, somewhere, and said some of these jobs that you see Kenyans being told there's jobs abroad, especially Russia, Ukraine. I want you to know that most of them will end up in the war.
Was there a video of some Kenyan guys in the army?
Yes.
Their names.
Yes.
I saw the video.
Yes. Then there's also another video of so it's Kenyan guys. It's guys from multiple countries.
But there was like three Kenyans in there.
And then there's another video of Kenyans actually speaking in Swahili, dressed in the Russian military outfits. But those ones were saying that wako sawa. That's it for jobs.
They enlisted.
Yes, but there's a lot. So I don't know if I thought you guys had seen that.
I did see, but I don't have proper info about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that I think then that was pushed in my, what is it called?
Damn.
I'll check. Anyway, so if there's any checkmate who has, let me say, first-hand information, maybe a relative that disappeared or were promised a job abroad and you guys don't have trace, you don't have any, please let us know in the comment sections. Because I wanna follow this story and see where this goes.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it's credible. The government hasn't said anything. Also, the government wouldn't say anything. Because if the government...
Droid? I don't know, come on, droid?
I don't know, man.
Hold up, let me
I'm trying to remember, but it was like a famous
very popular, yeah.
I don't remember who exactly. But it has to be. I need someone, last but now that you're here, I need to give you... Are you working? Are you still working? So I check on ChatGPT. I want to discuss the Diddy verdict. Just get a summary. Summary of the Diddy verdict. And then, Ojizo, there's something 50 Cent posted before the hearing to the judge. Get it on his X. It was a screenshot. If you go to X and then go to media, you'll find a screenshot on 50 cents. In the meantime, NTV Kenya reported that Kenya recorded 240,000 pregnancies of teens aged between 10 and 19 years and 19,991 new HIV infections in 2024 and 21,000 HIV/AIDS-related deaths. 240,000 pregnancies of teens between 10 to 19, 19,991 new HIV infections, and 21,000 HIV/AIDS-related deaths. This is in 2024.
Damn.
But those are kids.
Exactly,
Yeah.
10 to 19.
Those are kids.
Okay, so the 10 to 19 is just the pregnancies, but the HIV...
Regardless, those are
240,000.
Yeah, I'm coming to that. I know, I hear that. I'm saying the HIV, I'm just separating the stats. The 10 to 19, that is pregnancies. Then 19,991 new HIV, and then 21,000 HIV-related deaths.
So that's basically like 20,000 HIV cases.
New ones, and then 21,000 deaths from HIV-related issues.
And
then
those are the ones that have been reported.
Yeah, back to Kenyan was saying.
Okay.
For the kids, to 40,000. Kids, bro.
Before we even get to that, the verdict on Diddy.
No, we're still on this story. I just wanted to get that in advance.
I don't
Do you
even
know
what to
the
say.
community we live in, especially in Kenya, I don't think we hold men accountable enough. We do not. The things men say in spaces, the things, how they act. When I went to TZ in July, there's a way I saw women being treated in Tanzania. You see the way babes can walk in Paliwaba. There's a babe who passed, no one even bothered her. Upper Nairobi, a babe can pass at a matatu stage, especially if you live these sides of Eastlands, 5'8", matatu yoyote, a babe can't pass without being catcalled. A small girl who's going to school. I was dropping my sister to
Small girl who's going to school?
Yes. I was taking my sister to go get her bus in railway station. A man had the audacity to come and say, hey, she's ripe. I'll say in Swahili. I was like, I almost stood there and bashed the fuck out. My sister is 16. She turned 17 in August.
Oh my goodness.
I'm sorry, that just triggered me, but yeah.
No, it's okay.
Damn, I'm sorry.
Problem, man. But 240,000, 10 to 19,
Big
bro.
number. And those are just the ones that have been
But
reported.
that's 250,000 people. 240, okay. You know, for context, 240,000 people, you can't even fit them in Nyayo. It's not even enough. That's how many people there are. In case this number just feels like another number.
Yeah.
If we count 1, 2, 3, 4,
Those are subscribers times 2.
How much long will it take you to count 1 to 40,000? If I told you to count now 1, back at 240,000, how long will it take you?
You really be your own people.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
240,000, even if you're counting one number per second.
Yeah,
That's
you can't.
You know what I mean?
Seconds, yeah.
Can't.
So this
And
is...
these are children.
So what do you think contributes to this? Because I don't think... Sex is not a new thing. But of course, kids now have more access to information.
Yeah.
And for sure, I'd say... If you compare, say, 10 to 19, if you compare when we started having sex and when kids now start having sex, you see it's a very big contrast.
Yeah.
So what is happening? Is it that is it civic education that needs to be done?
They could
I don't know.
be that, but also there's a video I had seen earlier on Twitter. And I don't know how... This is not to offend anybody, but that's just what was reported. That was the video that was trending. And they were saying... apparently they had they had banned child marriages, and apparently it was only banned for 24 hours because the men had started going crazy, and it had to be reversed into...
Child marriages were in Kenya?
I don't know if it was in Kenya, I don't know if it was in Somalia. I'm not sure.
They've banned?
So I don't know.
So it was legal?
Yes. That's the thing. That's a CG if it was legal.
In Kenya, it's not legal. You can't marry a kid. So it has to be a different country.
It has to be.
Somalia.
But then again... it had to be banned in 21st because the men were not having it. And I'm like, these are children.
Oh my goodness.
Like,
I love you should have seen the men who are mad at it. They're old men.
Like somebody who's in his 80s. And the videos of going now, like after it was banned, now some of the videos are like them going back to get their child bride,
very disgusting behavior.
Some are pregnant, wanafanywa sijui ati ultrasounds. I'm like, literally, I saw one, literally looked like my niece. And I was just like, guy, I cannot even imagine my 9-year-old niece is somebody's wife. And somebody is proud to call her the wife.
What is a 9-year... Okay, what do you even talk about?
Not even talk. How do you get turned on by the sight of a child? That's just what I have to understand.
Yeah. And so at what point does it become okay? Because on the flip side, it's part of their culture. So to them, it doesn't feel like they're doing anything wrong. Does that even make sense?
We, on my podcast, we had posted that clip of those Somali guys who were complaining. And there's someone a Somali guy on the comments, not comments, DM, alijibu akasema sasa mmeamua kutukujia sisi. I'm like, who is sisi?
Them.
Like
he's a Somali guy, like he's an Abdi in Kenya. Akasema sasa mmeamua kutukujia. And like for him, it's normal.
Yes, that's what I mean. Because you see, it's a thing that is practiced in their society. So like it's normalized. So that 8-year-old, kwanza anashindwa like you modern guys, you modern guys with the rules. To them, it's such a normal thing. But to us, it's very shocking.
Yeah.
You know, the same way like in countries like the UAE, when they had a lot of these other issues, like even women couldn't drive at some time. Like it's such a normal thing to them. Like huku kwetu wa mama waenda shangi gari. And then sisi wengine we look at them and we are surprised. Like, what do you mean women can't drive? So that's why I'm like, the world is strange in the sense that you're told you should respect other cultures and other people. It's just that some of them are too weird for us to comprehend. But to them, actually, wanashindwa like, they think we don't understand them. And then they're like, okay, this is how it's been for all these years. What do you guys mean? It's too strange for us. You know, it's the same thing like when, even with the alcohol thing, They look at us and they're like, you mean alcohol is legal? Like you guys drink, like you can publicly walk into somewhere, a supermarket and buy alcohol. To them, they can't understand how that's a thing.
And for me now, that's where it gets weird because it's like you have so much restraint for certain things. But certain things is where like things that are actually real, like humanity, children, is where
You
you
draw
don't
the
see
line.
an issue.
Yeah.
But if I put a plate of that animal on the table, suddenly this place is forbidden. Like, I don't get it.
Kenya, what was you gonna say?
I feel like it's, I don't know, maybe this is also just my opinion, but I feel like it's hypocritic
Very.
to have such a stance on something. Then when it comes to the protection of children, we're not talking about goats here or animals.
Camels.
These are children. No matter your religion.
Chill, bro.
I'm mad. I'm mad.
I feel like we also need to
please.
emancipate our brains from such an archaic way of thinking. Like, we're no longer living in the 18th century.
Bro.
We're literally living in a world where we say we care about people. Even this thing with Palestine. How can we just sit and say or allow, even if you're in, I'm not trying to offend anyone, Somali community, whatever you practice. But at the end of the day, when you sit down and you sit with yourself and you think about how you're changing that kid's life with what you're doing or what you believe in, it's like that, your conscience should not...
Yeah.
Like, maybe we are raised different, but I don't think that is right in any case or in any culture.
Yeah, definitely.
Not even in the next life.
Bruh, think about if Mariah is saying that they had to ban, that means legally it existed.
Yeah.
So for it to even exist legally for all these years, it shows you that it's been normalized for so many years that it's even in their law. In their law, bro. And that's the world, that's literally the world we live in.
And to someone, that's all they know. That's their normal.
Bro, and we can mention many examples. Even FGM, bro. Till now, there's communities that still circumcise their girls.
Yeah.
To them, it's such a normal thing.
Yeah.
Kwanza kuna wazae tu fulani, and it's always the men. And you realize most of these systems, all these laws and what they're passed by men, women didn't have any input in this. Because clearly there's no woman
Good one.
in those countries who will agree willingly for their 9-year-old to be married off and become a wife at 9 years old. Unless even for her, it's so normal that she doesn't see a problem with that. Same thing with FGM. Parents take their daughters to get circumcised in 2025 because it's such a normal thing. It's a rite of passage for them. I don't know, man. The world is
Twisted.
You know, you travel the world and then you realize we're very different. Very different
Not
people.
everything is black and white.
Too many gray areas. Bro, and so I'm telling you, guys, look at the mood in the studio. Everyone is offended by this. Huko hivi iko kwa law hata wanashindwa. Wanasema it got banned 24 hours. 8-year-olds who can't even get an erection without a booster.
I watched those videos and like the first thought that crossed my mind was my children, my daughters. I'm like
Zem is 10 now. She's only 10 tomorrow. 10 tomorrow. Now imagine it's Zem. A 10-year-old.
But like
Nakujapo na mawe.
ultrasound.
Naweza
Like, what
tokea
the
hapo na
fuck?
mawe.
Alafu, you can say it's something, it's tradition, but when you look at those kids, you actually feel how wrong this whole situation is. Because I can tell you guys for a fact, human conscience is real.
Yeah.
And there's some emotion, there's some grief, there's some sadness that hata ka uelewi lugha mtu anaongea, you can clearly see it, and even their body language, shows it. So, like, you're literally asking a kid to take care of another kid, and they can't even take care of themselves.
How?
Like,
what is like a 10-year-old needs such care?
Yeah.
That is a baby.
I know. And then now this is someone who's someone's wife.
That is a child who's still being showered. Like, bro.
Yeah, this world is crazy, bro. The world will show you Cheque. For real. Hey.
What?
Anyway.
Yes.
So before you so Brian is gonna get us the summary of the Diddy verdict.
Okay.
Before then, so leading up to the hearing, the court session, this is what 50 Cent posted.
When in doubt, count on 50 cents.
You lost it? It's okay.
Found it.
So this is a letter 50 Cent wrote the judge.
Okay.
Dear Judge Subramanian, I've heard an ongoing dispute with Puffy for over 20 years. He's very dangerous. Multiple times I have feared for my life. I think you should consider the safety of the general public, Your Honor, before unleashing him upon them. There hasn't been enough time for him to reform or make any adjustments, despite his trying to teach a class in there. As you are already aware, the government has spent the maximum amount of money on deploying federal agencies, which appeared to be an army in 2 locations simultaneously. Later, his son, who is dealing with his own rape allegations, claimed that the feds had hit the wrong house. Anyway, Diddy's only going to return to hiring more male sex workers and keeping most of the baby oil away from the general public. And babies need it. My Netflix doc on this scandalous subject is coming soon. Stay tuned.
Oh my God.
And it's how he'll always promote his own thing. Either a show or his alcohol business.
Is there a bigger troll in this world than 50
No.
I don't know any, bro.
Do you know, I saw
That's
that.
Saddam and 50 Cent. Those ones go hand in hand.
No, 50 Cent definitely takes the cake. Like him, his beef
50
never
cents go.
ends.
Yani, the time he bought at the front row seats to Jarul, so that no one sits
Yeah.
Yeah. Like he literally bought seats.
DJ
Like
Khaled.
the first 5. Huh?
DJ Khaled.
What happened?
Remember the time when 50 Cent and DJ
remember
Khaled
the
were
beef,
beefing?
yeah.
And he pulled up to his mom's workplace.
Oh yeah, he pulled up to his mom's workplace.
And the
DJ
house,
Khaled, yeah.
and then the beef had to end.
Hey. Me,
It
there's
had
people
to
I
end.
can't beef with. Yani, unaingiaje beef na 50 cents?
You're joking.
Yeah, so then now the verdict happens. Crazy thing is, leading up to even this here court hearing session, Diddy apparently had booked a speaking gig in Miami. So he knew he was coming out.
leaving.
Yeah. So give us the summary, Brian.
The verdict and acquittals. On July 2nd, 2025, the jury returned in a mixed verdict.
Mike, closer. That one. Yeah,
Sorry. Not guilty on the more serious charges of racketeering, conspiracy, and sex trafficking. Guilty on 2 accounts of transportation to engage in prostitution in violation of the Mann Act. The acquittals were seen as a major limitation on the government's case since those charges carried potentially much harsher penalties. Sentencing and penalties. On October 3rd, 2025, Judge Arun Sabrame, sentenced Combs to 4 years and 2 months. This is 50 months in prison. He was also ordered to pay $500,000 fine and will face 5 years of supervised release after incarceration. Time already spent in detention, about 13 months, was credited towards the sentence. Additional notes and developments. Combs had requested a much shorter sentence, which was 14 months, which the defense argued would essentially be time served. Prosecutors, in contrast, had asked for 135 months, which was 11 years. The judge indicated he would recommend that Combs be considered for the residential drug abuse program while in prison, which could reduce his sentence by up to a year.
Yeah, so what do you guys
on the
think?
wrist. That's literally what
Slap
it
on the
is.
wrist, yeah.
Deserved? Did you expect more? Oh, actually, what did you guys expect? Because I thought he was going to work.
Life. Guilty on all
life.
counts.
So
Triple life.
Now
Guilty
that
in this and the next life.
Nyamito is calling me and we're recording, I can't just speaker. I'll just pick speaker. See what Nyamita is saying. Nyamita,
Mr. Chax.
you're literally live on the pod because you called me and we're recording. So you're live on the pod.
Hi, Nyamita.
What's that?
Good, man.
How are you guys?
We're good. How are you?
Mmekataa kunileta hapo.
Nyamita, wewe kwanza useme hivyo.
Wachana na.
Mmekataa kunileta hapo and I have a few things I want to come and address.
Come next week Tuesday.
Scare Hillary.
I have a few. Yeah, I will be there.
Come Tuesday. I'm serious. Come next week Tuesday.
Sawa, wewe nipigie tuongee. Basi wewe maliza kurekodi nipigie, nilikuwa na story nyingine.
Tuambie tu sahi.
Tuambie.
Tuambie.
Hiyo ni yetu. Usiwaambie hawa.
Sasa, hiyo siwezi waambia.
Call you, bro.
Sawa, bro.
Kama mnaenda out on a date si mwende.
Exactly.
Mko na ujinga. Yeah, so I thought Diddy was gonna work. I'm very
Seriously.
Just based on how the case progressed, I was like, ni tu kijana ni tu mzee akona tabia mbaya, but like huwezi charge mzee for tabia mbaya, you know what I mean? Yeah. Because the physical assault thing was not included in the final nini here, you know.
Yeah.
So when that was taken out, I was like, okay, what are you charging him for?
The whole purpose of the case. Yeah.
Because from what it seemed like, is that Casey and whoever was involved agreed to be involved.
Yeah.
From what it looked like. So maybe hizo mambo za emotional, ama coercion nini, but you know, even at the point where Diddy's team was able to prove that she arranged for a lot of the other Africa, including ones that Diddy was not even involved.
Yeah.
So nilikuwa like, okay, anachajiwa nini? Nilijua kuna tabia mbaya. Sasa tabia mbaya, what are the grounds for that?
Yeah.
You know?
I don't know.
I thought he was gonna walk, so when I was surprised. That's why I'm like, I need to know. Can you check what exactly was
Charged with?
Yeah, just on the same. What exactly was charged with? As he checks that, oh shit, I don't know. Today there's a self-styled African tribe who are camping in the woodlands in the Scottish borders. Did you guys see that?
Sex-styled?
No. Self-styled.
What does that mean?
Who knows? Sky News ndo amesema hivyo. So, African tribe, let me get it for you. Let me play it. Who are camping in the woodland in the Scottish border are staying put despite a second eviction. Notice the so-called Kingdom of Kubala moved onto council-owned land after being evicted from privately owned land near Jedburgh last week. And I'll play the clip. Did you find?
Yes.
Okay, back to you.
Sean Diddy Combs was charged with 3 felony acts: racketeering conspiracy, sex trafficking by force, fraud or coercion, and transportation to engage in prostitution.
Okay. Yeah, so the transportation for sure. Because that is illegal in the States. Yeah. So self-styled, let me find you. So basically...
Self-styled.
You don't know what's going on. Like,
amejivalisha nguo.
Hey.
African tribe, let me... I just go on X and say African tribe,
Self-styled.
Scotland. Hold up. There's like a nice video of them explaining why they can't move from there.
What lingo are they speaking?
Just English. Okay, here's the guy now. This is the king of the... They're called the Kingdom of Kubala.
By the creator.
Okay, just turn on the volume.
Belong to the
This is on BBC.
All nations belong to the Kingdom of Kubala. All land belongs to the Kingdom of Kubala. For it was given to us by the creator of the heavens and the earth. And we dwell safely wherever we choose to be.
So as he's saying this, what is he pointing at, Sama?
Just talking to BBC. He's saying all land belongs to the Kingdom of Kubala. All land. So they can live whatever they want because it was given to them by the creator of the Kingdom of Kubala.
It's nice.
Yeah, watch out with self-style.
Yeah, and don't... yeah.
What?
Then, so the lady, I read something about this lady. So missing Texas woman Kaura Taylor found living in Lost African tribe in Scotland. The woman who was reported missing by her family was found living amongst the Kingdom of Kubala tribe in Scotland. The tribe claimed the land was stolen from their ancestors 400 years ago.
But they're only 3.
Si wanunue shamba wache mchezo.
That's literally a crowd. My niggas.
I think there's more, but I saw 3 as well in the village. So it's the Kingdom of Kubala claims to have settled there to reclaim land stolen from the ancestors of 400 years ago. I think this guy is running a cult, or there's a lot of brainwashing here. Yeah, actually in Watatu too. So this entire kingdom, it's just the 3 of them.
Are they like a family? Are they like...
No,
they're from missing lady.
Yeah, and all of them are from the States, right?
Mm-hmm. It's like a husband-wife-kid situation, Ama?
No.
Ama 3 strangers.
It's safe to say that.
Badala mfungue podcast mnaenda
Kingdom of Kubala.
In Scotland.
Huh?
2 are from Zimbabwe.
Of course.
Yo, of course, imetoka kwa roho.
Bruh. And so this babe, she is, what is it called? Where am I finding it? Yeah, Kaura. Yeah, she's...
Is she African-American descent? Or...
I like how this guy has quoted it. So the babe who was reported missing by family in Texas found as servant in the Kingdom of Kubala. And this is probably a lady who had a whole career, living a proper life.
Kwa kingdom ya watatu. Style up. What's better for your life?
Watu wawili because wende watatu.
No, you're literally their servant.
So yeah, because you're literally, there's 2 dudes and then there's this babe. So you're literally their servant.
Oh my God.
What kind of brainwashing is this? Because this is definitely a level of brainwashing.
For sure.
Yeah.
For just a normal, msitu ako sawa tu, munamkanga tu, unangara vizuri.
Black from ya kawaida life as we know it.
from your family, 0 contact, and then taken to Scotland because you've been told you can live anywhere. Can you imagine if we said anyone can live anywhere? So Saizi, you can just come in my house and move.
Nah, that's a kujenga state house.
And say all land belongs to the Kingdom of Kubala. so now I have a roommate.
That is crazy.
Nah, that one, no, that's scary.
It's just the 3 of them.
That's scary. Imagine kingdom
in this kingdom.
I just want to meet their dealer.
Hapa sidhani kuna dealer.
Yeah, definitely this guy. And the way he's dressed in, if you think about Ghana, whatever they wear, yeah, he's dressed in that thing. Beard definitely looks unkempt for some time, doesn't look clean, and then talks as he looks into the heavens, like has this glare as he does looking into the heavens. Yeah. And then they literally just moved to that place in Scotland.
But they've been chased from somewhere else.
Yes, and then they moved somewhere else now. And they live in actual tents. You see those small tents, that the ones in Jangan, those small camping tents. Yeah, that's how they live in that forest.
Some people live interesting lives, and then there's us.
Bruh.
Any kesho amke to Scotland when they're camping.
Kingdom of Kubala. All land belongs to the Kingdom of Kubala. Wait.
Oh my goodness.
Did you see we discussed this on the Oguna show? Nairobi gubernatorial race coming up. And bro, I got trolled online. Did you see is it Nairobi Gossip who posted that or is SPM?
At this point, it could be all of them.
Could be any of them. Yeah. Hey bro, they dragged me.
Walisema nini?
Yo, Ojule could drag any, so they're all tagging you.
Damn.
And basically, and I remember saying clearly, I said, this is my opinion. Based on just how I see things. The point I made where I said, Sakaja is definitely going to vie with an ODM ticket because UDA is not working anymore in Nairobi. And then I said, I think most likely he's still going to get back in power. Bruh. So Babu Wino was on your member of parliament. Someone a top shooter. I'm on top shooter. Top shooter. So he was on Hot 96. And yeah, he said he actually...
He's running.
No, let me play it. I think I saved it. He accepts that he knows that he already knows that he's not going to get the ODM.
Yeah, I mean, it practically is going to be career suicide if... I feel so. If he goes to run for governor right now, that's career suicide.
Because if he doesn't get it, that means he's out of politics for 5 years.
Not even that way. I feel like still, remember, at the end of the day, whatever the race most of the time is, you start from a lower point, move to governor, automatically, everybody aims for president.
Not all the time.
Most of the time. That's normally
like it can
the
be steady, progressive,
right? So, if he wants to run for governor, and we already know how politics, especially in key areas, works. There's always one person that will always be championed for, and once he's championed for, you want to run for governor, trying to go back again as MP, it's quite impossible.
It's possible. I've seen people, because what happens with most people is nominations happen if you don't get, depending on where. Bro, if you're going to vie in Kibera, if you're not ODM,
it's a waste.
You just know what's going to happen.
So
you'd see most guys, when they lose the nomination, they'd maybe move somewhere else. I'm trying to remember actual examples of people who...
Simba
moved as well.
To Kisii.
Yeah, to Kisii. Yeah, during nominations, party nominations happen and then people can move. So it will be possible Babu would do the nomination and then if he doesn't get the nomination, it just goes back to the next and says, Nimeingia bado race. It's possible. Like you don't get blocked for that. So this is what Babu said. Let me play it.
When Baba is sick, we can't just pray for him. We can only wish him well, because health in a come from God.
From God.
So I wish him a quick recovery as my party leader. Yes.
Have you spoken to him?
I've not gotten an opportunity to speak to him because he traveled. He's out of the country, so I did not get an opportunity to speak to him. And again, when somebody is not feeling well, you don't need to put more pressure. You don't need to show that you are worried about him. So the only thing you need to do is to pray. So I've been praying for him.
Political pundits say that ODM might be fielding Sakaja under their ticket, which means you might not get the support of your party because we know who their favorite son is right now as we speak, right? Your strategy, you even said that you know you're not going to be given that ticket.
Yes.
So what's your strategy?
Leadership comes from God. When Joseph was being sold as a slave to the Egyptians,
Si ujibu swali.
one day
Just
he
answer,
would rule over his brothers. Then the brothers got envious, they got jealous. When Joseph was taking food to them, as they were grazing, they decided to kill. They said that some suggested that let us kill Joseph.
Yeah.
Some said no, let us sell Joseph.
Yeah.
Then Joseph was sold. When Joseph was sold, where he was being sold,
Hey, swali.
is where Joseph was going to be. Prime Minister.
Tafari sijui nacheka.
Things might look
Hata nimesahau swali.
things might look like they are
You'll
not
answer it.
happening. But where you are being taken to, that is where you are going to achieve your dreams. In my situation, look at President Ruto's case. The day Baba and Uhuru shook hands in 2018, to President Ruto, that was the end of the world.
Thank
That was the
you.
end of his political career. And on that day, you can imagine how he was feeling as a deputy president.
Yeah.
But that is what was given in presidency. If you go deep into it, because were it not for that handshake, Baba would have not gotten all the baggage that was with that regime. So he was coming in as a clean person and would have beaten Ruto with a very big margin, right?
Yeah.
But today, even if president has not done things to the satisfaction of Kenyans, he's a president, right?
Yeah.
I want to tell you that I know that Sakaja will be given the ticket.
That's all we're waiting for this whole time.
Yani,
And I know
Mara Joseph ameuzwa, mara sijui.
in our
Bro, yani Joseph ameuzwa. Yeah.
Sunday school for hot
Yeah.
seconds.
Anyway, Sunday school. Yeah, so Nairobi, because all of us live here. Juzi tulikuwa tumeflood. Water, we complain all the time. So if it comes down to, of course, there's gonna be other candidates. We should never feel it. There's not going to be. I'm sure there'll be independent candidates, but of course, from the two main parties. So Sakaja, if they get Sakaja the nomination for DM. Babu clearly still wants to vie.
Yeah.
Who else is contesting? Wanyonyi? Tim
Wanyonyi.
Tim might express interest.
He's always been expressing interest. Then suddenly just
For governor.
sijui hata amerushwa sijui wapi.
Then he'll just go back to Westlands. He's been member of parliament for Westlands for how many years?
Forever. Yeah.
Wanyonyi is the disabled.
Guy, yeah.
Yeah. Is there anyone else in Nairobi that we know for sure?
Unless Miguna comes back from.
Hey.
You never know.
Yeah. So how?
I almost said Polly. Yeah, Igathe. Would Igathe run?
Igathe was a project. Clearly, I don't think. Does Igathe seem to you like he genuinely wanted to vie? Or you think Igathe was...
After they was breakdancing there with Sonko, I don't think so.
Yeah.
Yenye inchi tumeona vitu mingi.
Igathe hata ungesema tu hao sana mstress. To me, I could be wrong. Igathe seemed like an Uhuru project to me. That's what it seemed like. I don't think Igathe akai tu msali sema eti anataka kuingia into government, you know. Yeah, so and with everything happening clearly when Sakaja was being impeached the other day, he ran to Rao is literally the one who saved Sakaja's impeachment. Although it was just from the MCAs. It should have gone still
to Senate. But of course, all the MCAs were summoned. I
know, but I'm saying, even if maybe Rao didn't intervene, and also Ruto intervened. If the two didn't, it was still bado ingenid kwenda Senate. And then now we don't know how it would have gone. Because senators, how many times have MCAs impeached governors and senators just take the governors back to them, you know? Because also some of them are politically instigated. I don't know. It's just a whole thing. So I say all that to say that I'm officially moving to Namibia again. I'm making my official announcement. I'm tired of living in this city.
Kubala Pro, here we come.
Kubala.
Kingdom of
Kubala Pro. Hakuna bali unatuacha. Tunaenda.
By the way, we just move.
But guys, man, these politicians have to go, bro.
Lie.
Then the swamp, bro.
Lie.
Go.
Guys,
mimi mtanibaya tu sound card.
No, love Babu, but honestly for me, he's not an option to be governor.
He's not.
He's not.
Yes, Kenyan.
I wanted to say, I think one thing that I wanted to reiterate as we keep saying Ruto must go and all these politicians must go, I feel like this applies to even the workplaces we're in. When all these people who hold positions of power in places that watu wanatoka university wanataka kuapply, people are not getting jobs because those people are still holding on to power. When you say Ruto must go, it's collective.
Yeah.
All these old
the
people
around
who are in
him.
their 60s, 70s are supposed to be retiring, who are holding on to power and don't want to give young people opportunities. Ruto must go is it's a full circle thing. It's not just those politicians. It's also these people in all these spaces. Media, entertainment, everywhere.
And why doesn't the age of retirement apply to politicians?
Good question.
Did you see?
You know what I mean?
M7 with his statues also.
I saw, bro, Museveni also has statues campaigning for him.
But my thing was, it's
thing.
fine have the statues, but why is there a bicycle on your statue, Giagari?
I don't know.
I'm trying to make it make sense. Gary?
Kwanza the statue ilikuwa na
You know the car, like the campaign,
Motorcade, yeah.
yes.
Uh-huh.
So his statue, he's on a bicycle on top of it. And then there's one standing at the front. Now,
inafanya hivyo tu.
Yaani kuna mtu aliamka tu asubuhi ndio kazi alipewa.
and the bicycle one. I'm like, excuse me, what is going on here?
I'm telling you, 2027 tukianza kuona sijui.
Yeah, bro. We have so many guys. Imagine if we collectively just moved to Namibia. Bro, we go start our own snowball there. Yeah, we take everything in Nairobi. We just take it to Namibia. We'll be ahead.
You replicate it to bar for bar.
Bar for bar.
Properly.
Yeah, even we open a bar next door there. And call it bar next door.
If you're past 80 years old, man, you should be considered as disabled because you can't think.
Considered, you practically are.
Those should be, the most they should do is advisory positions. Because, of course, you can't do away with experience, you know. But I'm saying not at officially hired, you know, like advisory positions.
Just
but
rest.
80 we amka ungare.
Just rest. Abeg. Amka, angalia mti yako ya maembe. Just rest.
Even after you
What
have
up to
advisory, I don't think an 80-year-old person should be consulting for people who are in their youth. Nothing you have to say.
Their times have changed.
No, they can. But also, guys, to know where you need to go, so you need to understand your history. And this history, it's nice reading it, but you can also, bro, there's so much you can learn from these people. I'm not saying the politicians, I'm saying the older people.
Are we saying random old people or random old politicians? What are we talking about?
I said for politicians, I need the age of retirement to apply to them.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just saying,
60.
when it comes to now the 80s Amanini, the best that you should get is maybe advisory.
Okay.
You know, because, come on, man.
Yeah.
You can know so much, but you can't beat age. You can't beat living life, you know.
True.
There's things that only some people can tell you.
You've touched history, it's got me thinking. These Kubala people, have they been mentioned anywhere in history?
Hao ndio wa kwanza.
No, these are the first, bro. First of their own.
First of their own
Even
kind.
in the other histories za watu wengine.
Kingdom of Kubala, this is...
Hao ndio wa kwanza.
Ah,
man.
tatu,
Na sasa hiyo 400 years ago land ikipea.
So see, maybe they need to secure land and then ask. Maybe they'll make a call out. All the guys
All
who
the
belong
Kubelians.
Kubelians. All the Kubelians, you can go back to
Hata
Scotland.
wezi sema ni jaba. Hii hata jaba iko hivi.
He's shocked.
That's what I'm saying. We just go start our own Kubala in Namibia.
No, seriously.
Mimi mtanibaya sound card.
Sound card.
Yeah.
Ndio mimi I'll record from Kiambu.
You be dialing in.
Namibia just it feels like a boring country.
It's so pretty. Brother views.
Oh, utakula views kila siku.
Vibaya sana.
Tumekula views leo.
Hey. You know the problem is, for now guys won't connect because the other episode drops on Sunday, so they'll have zero context. But anyway, mkiona tu 20 minutes staring at the closet, jua alikula views. Wait for Sunday. But for members, by Thursday you should know. Just this Nairobi, whatever.
Okay.
That should be.
Wait, the whole thing?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Nelson Ibrahim Kidero, alias Nelson Muredi, a man who claimed that President William Ruto was his father.
Just read.
Was his father and confessed to entering Bunge Towers thrice unlawfully looking for his 13 wives, has told them.
Wait, what?
This is an actual story of this guy. Okay, just take it.
Let me just start from the top.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Okay, pay attention now.
Okay. Nelson Ibrahim Kidero, Elias Nelson Mureithi, a man who claimed that President William Ruto was his father and confessed to entering Bunge Towers thrice and lawfully looking for his 13 wives, has told the court that he's ready to go to committee maximum prison. His sentiments came after he, however, on Tuesday, September 30th, changed his earlier statement and pleaded not guilty to the charge of accessing Bunge Towers parking area on August 7th at 9:30 p.m. Kidero also revealed to the court that he is 20 years old but did not have an ID. He was supposed to apply for one after completing his 7-year sentence at committee. So he quote, I do not have an ID, but I was supposed to get an ID since I have finished my 7-year sentence in the committee maximum prison, Kidero told the court. Milimani Principal Magistrate Ben Mark asked Kidero if he was ready to pay cash bail after pleading not guilty to the charge. So the magistrate says, now since you have denied the charges, will you be ready to pay cash bail? Kidero responds and says, I will be ready to go to committee maximum prison. What? His responses led to the magistrate telling the prosecution that there was still a need to have him be available for mental assessment.
Yeah.
And the magistrate says that he's clearly not okay. Then the court directed the prosecution to expedite the mental assessment test. The prosecution said that he
Hey, what is going on in that? And he's 20.
Yeah.
Without an ID, but went to go look for his 13 wives.
Yeah, and he'll apply for one when he leaves committee. Instead of cash bail, he's ready to, yeah.
But he has already served his sentence. Yeah,
he's like, he wants to go back. Okay, like, but option a cash bail, but he's like, no,
he'd rather go back. Yeah, something is off.
Mental assessment, yeah.
There's something. So what do they do when someone has to go for a mental assessment? Do you still go to the normal cells? Where do they keep you?
I think unakanga whatever.
Like an isolation place?
I think you stay there.
In Mathare?
I think so. But then I think you might be chained kwa bed. I'm thinking.
Hey,
scientist. Clearly. Look at what she's wearing today. She's on the brand.
No, but I'm thinking. I don't know. Because think about it. Walk with me.
Cook.
Walk with me. Walk with me. Titrate with me.
Yako inatokea blues. Kila mtu ni red.
Purple, red.
Yeah.
Walk with me. Mm-hmm. If this is somebody who's not in their best mental state, they might harm themselves or they might harm other people. So what's a safer option? So you just keep them in a mental home where they can be guarded 24 hours.
I just want it to be on record that I'm not that intelligent. I have no idea what happens.
No, I'm just asking. That's why I said titrate with me. What do you think?
I've tried titrating. It's still way above my pay.
Okay. The mole is not moling. That's our.
I'd assume maybe there's a separate section within committee.
Let's ask ChatGPT.
I'd think so as well.
Let's see.
But it meant, because it's just the assessment. Mm-hmm. Like, so unless you've been, unless what is it called? The diagnosis has been done.
Yeah.
And now they can for sure confirm you need to go to Mathare.
Yeah.
I don't think people are taken to Mathare before assessment. Can you?
Wait.
Okay, you can. Unless sasa kula karatasi umetoa nguo, unajua hizo?
Hiyo inakuanga kuchizia kupretend. Me, I don't believe it.
Mwass. Hey, bro. A lot of those cases, situations that could have been handled if they got medical care, but then zinaachwa so
ChatGPT imesema in Kenya, this means being taken to a government psychiatrist, often in Mathare, or a regional hospital with a psychiatric unit. The referral can come before they are charged, during investigation, or after being charged, especially if there is doubt about their mental illness to stand trial. The assessment happens. So this means they will check their mental state, check if they understand the nature of their actions, and determine if they're fit to stand trial, meaning they can understand court proceedings and instruct a lawyer. Then the psychiatrist report, whatever. The report is given to a court or investigating officer. Then the court decides next if they're fit to stand trial, then the proceedings continue. If they're unfit, the court can commit them to Mathare for treatment under Mental Health Act or suspend the trial until they recover. Or in some cases, if found insane at the time of the offense, they might be detained at the president's pleasure. This is a legal term meaning indefinite detention until declared mentally fit.
So so if someone doesn't recover from whatever mental illness, so they stay in Mathare, ama committee has a place.
That's what I'm trying to.
Committee has a place here. Yeah, because where do they put them? Because you can't tell. I don't think the government would release them at you on the streets.
Yeah, I'm assuming there's a block
custody.
Yeah,
I've told you they admitted temporarily in Mathare.
Are they chained on their beds?
we had no qualms with admission.
Yeah, because also Mathare is not a public place. Huh?
Ukihepa. Si lazima ufungwe mkono moja.
Let me tell this crackhead we are recording. Hey, baby girl, we are recording. So where is the speaker? How do I put speaker? Yeah.
Who's this?
Aza.
Walai tena hata sioni.
Etania. You can't see.
Buro.
I'll call you.
Nyabo. Hey, Ugambachi. Let's Mwass Mugani.
What's up, sweethearts?
Okay, I'll call you after. Yeah.
You just get into character like that.
Yeah, automatically. Mathare acts as both a psychiatric hospital and remand facility for mentally unstable offenders.
Okay.
Yeah.
Again, quick reminder, November 1st, we're going to be at the Carnival Grounds. It's our last leg of the tour, 1-2 tour. Tickets are going for 1,500. Mic check podcast.hustlesalsa.shop. Links available in all our bars and descriptions. Get our tickets well in advance and see you at the Carnival Grounds November 1st.
Yes, sir.
Anything else you guys want to add?
Sina la kuongeza.
So, Tafari wants, just pass the mic to Tafari.
Happy birthday, Zamira. You're a superstar.
Okay, then this is the recording before.
Birthday,
Yeah, happy birthday to Zamira, man.
Nizem.
Zem. Crazy how old. Bruh, you remember when we used to stay at the bypass? It was Zamira's first birthday. And then we got a cake in the house.
And we did a birthday, but the kid was like, what
She
is
didn't even get it.
Yeah,
man.
like even now that Chaxy is saying it, I'm like, sometimes I think we throw these birthdays to remind ourselves how far you've come. Because I feel like kids constantly remind us that we are growing, yes?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so now that she's turning older, I feel like I'm also growing younger. So.
Yeah, definitely, man.
Yeah, happy birthday, Zamira.
It's crazy.
Happy birthday, Zamira. But good job, Tafari. It's not easy raising babies. You've done a good job.
I'll send you the video from her first birthday. I do you think she'll even know what was going on? Zero, bro. Zero.
Yeye alikuwa anaona tu wase wamenunua keki.
Wanabaa.
Lakini aje tu tulikata keki tukakula na sisi
Tukaendelea kukula.
Yaani mlikuwa mmepiga shopping ya sherehe alafu mkaongeza keki.
The first birthday is never for the baby. It's always for the folks.
Because I remember we were in your house and then because we used to stay in the same apartment. After sasa mtu amelala tukaenda sasa kwangu. Yeah. Sasa the actual bash started.
In fact, like literally after started with this guy.
Afters kwa birthday ya kwanza.
No, as it should be.
Hey.
As it should be.
Man, you know, happy birthday to Zamira, man. Yeah, and all the best to her. Zamira, mmeambiwa anapatanga tu clean
We
ace.
know, smart.
Hey bro, yani ile shule hizi rasta wanaonaga machaneni na hiyo familia. Because like literally she performs very well.
That's good.
And also she's just a good ni msitu ako na form. So yani hata tukienda shule na dread hakunaga wanachoka tu yani hiyo familia.
Wamejielewa.
Dreadlocks rasta.
Na ujue kuna mwenye anaenda shule na suti amenyoa safi. Mtu wake anaokota tu madi.
Bro, hata angiti. Kungiti za means za shikanisha. Kungita.
That is such an old sheng word. How old are you?
Auntie, of course I'm old. What do you mean?
Nyita.
Nyamita. Anyway, so I think we take a 15-minute break and we come do a members episode.
Yes.
Anyway, episode 301, we are
Mic
check.
Over 26.
This is
This is the Brunch Club. Over 26.
Welcome back to
The mics are closed.
Now, when you watch it, you'll understand.